What's up? Yep. Hello. So in regular Ark, you don't really. I mean, you tame them for... Oh, you do tame them. You tame them for the Genesis missions to get, like, bleed. If you want to, like, bleed down creatures and stuff. But other than that, they're not that useful. They're useful because their bleed doesn't work for its regular bosses. Yeah, I think pass. Not just... I'm sorry about that. My dog's pushed over a plank. Wait, really? Okay. Yeah, basically it just like pisses everything else off around you. But isn't it just if you attack them, not necessarily, you don't necessarily have to kill them? Well, it ends up being just more of an annoyance than, you know. So I'm gonna pass. Definitely one of the cooler creatures that have come out recently. Like, very unique. Definitely, I do like it in the game as well. Yeah. They're good for harvesting silica pearls. You know, you don't do that. That's overrated. Fair enough. Yeah, no. Boss as well. I like pretty much all the sea creatures I'd never bother too much with. I don't go in the ocean. The, the the oceans are too boring to use. I mean, Anki has to be smash rocks, you know. They have to be smash rocks. Yeah. The fact that you can only get it by defeating the Fenris or Fur on Fyodor, it makes it that it's a pass. Like I've never even fought the Fyodor boss, so yeah. I really hate making cementing paste, so that's very useful to have. Mm. Yep. So it's a utility mech. Like the other mech is like the fighter. This is more like the base worker and used around the base, you know. So like it's pretty good. It's very like it's got a lot of weight. Its main use is for building because you can like pick up structures really quickly. You can carry a lot. It works as a tech replicator. I've literally never made one other than like to play around with it. So yeah. The Ferox. It looks cool, but again, one of those things I'd never really tame, just because they're a pain to tame, and they're not incredibly useful. They're not bad, but they're not incredibly useful. Oh yeah, for sure. No, yeah, I agree. Very useful to have. Yeah, when you're taming him, you have to basically you chop his arms off in order to tame him. I know, right? Technically, it's you are killing the corruption that's in him, and that's how you tame him, by you get rid of the corruption. And it just happens that he was so infected with corruption that his arms fall off, and then he regrows them in like 30 seconds. I do really like Lord of the Rings as well. We can keep him. We can keep the tree boy. Extinction. Yeah, pretty cool. I never make them or craft them. They're just like they exist. Yeah. No, no, yeah, gotcha, awesome, definitely. Yeah, they're good for harvesting metal underwater. Pass, yeah. As I said, like all the water creatures, I just don't care for. I never use them at all. They're so squishy. The problem is they're not even the fastest creature anymore. I'm pretty sure Managana can outrun them even on the ground. I hate having to make fertilizer, so definitely keeping it in the game. Oh no, I think the dragon is definitely one of the more interesting fights of like the 3 island bosses, just because like it's got a flying phase where you have to like dodge its fireballs and stuff. So it's actually a boss where you need to you still just it's still left click simulator, but you actually have to do a little bit more than left click simulator. I'd like using berries in the water. They're great. Certainly one of the certainly one of the better water tames. Oh yeah. They smash rock, so they're gonna have to be a smash. I think anything other than smash, you're getting cancelled. Yeah. The stream chat will just go absolutely mental if there's no... It's, again, just for the simple fact that it's a boss, which is more than just a left-click simulator. I'm gonna have to say keep it. It's really cool. It's a pretty cool fight because you have to like kill its minions, and then it'll like go into its cave, and you have to kill its minions again to tempt it out. It's... yeah. They have insane weight, so they're actually really good in that regard. I hear your music, I don't hear your mic coming through. Yeah, we can hear me. We can't hear you. So chat, he's saying he has no idea how to fix that. He's busy working on it. This is why you test stream stuff before you go.
Well, like it shows in OBS that it can hear me. What about now? I've changed. It's probably going to be worse audio. Well, it's better than not hearing me, I guess.
Oh yeah,
but you can hear me.
No, now I can hear you in the stream.
Okay, how's it sound though? Because I'm using a much worse audio.
It sounds very staticky.
Yeah, I'm using my camera mic, which, you know, it's a lot worse than an actual mic. Damn.
What's a basilisk? Yeah, definitely going to be a smash there. And he's gone. Chaotic says you're gone. I can, yes.
Maybe that'll fix it? I have no idea. Technical issues, eh? I don't know. The direwolf is like, it's pretty similar to like a lot of different creatures. You know, it's like that saber tooth. Thylacoleo kind of thing. I don't really see that much like if I were to tame something like that, I would just always go Thylacoleo. Oh, there we go. Okay, I guess now it's working. All right, sweet.
Yeah, also, if like you go tame a direwolf, you might as well tame a Thylacoleo.
Yeah. Yeah, so I don't know. They're like before the Thyla, I could see the point, but like I guess yeah. I don't really see the point anymore. So kind of a pass for me, but they do look cool. What about you? You pass them?
No, they can keep them. They're cool. They're worth having around. Like, they make a good pack creature.
Yeah, I don't really know about packs. I prefer creatures that are like single creature things. Oh, and my camera just died. Whatever. Okay, now it's just cameraless. That's just life. The Karcha, right? This is like the new Giga fighter thing.
Definitely keeping the game.
Yeah. I mean, it's good to have a competitor to the Giga. I don't really know that much about it. But it's pretty cool looking. Like, it's really, like, cool. Like, I don't know. It's good to have for sure. So, yeah, definitely Smash from both of us, I think. Okay, yeah. The dire bear. I really like dire bears. They're, like, one of my favorite creatures. I know they're not like the best or whatever, but I really like the way they look, the way they travel, like everything about it I like. What about you?
Oh yeah, for sure, definitely. Like they've got a cool use, like the gathering honey thing.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I just care about like I like the way they fight and everything, I guess.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Wow, thanks, Chaotic. Hey, Chaotic, you know, that's just life. You know, if it's not going wrong, then, I mean, it wouldn't be my stream. Like, okay, the Carno. I don't like Carnos, like, at all. Like, they're very ugly looking. I don't see the purpose. I would never tame a Carno. Like, if you're gonna tame something, just, like, I feel like there's no point in having it in between, like, a Rex and, like, a Saber or a Raptor, something like that. You know what I mean? Like...
Yeah.
I don't know. I would never personally tame it, but I guess it's good to have, like, a middle ground, even though it's, like, never ever used by anyone.
Yeah.
I don't know. But, damn, it is so ugly. Like, even the Allosaurus looks better than this. So, yeah, I'm definitely going to pass on it. What about you?
Tia is going to kill me if I don't say keep it, so I'm going to have to say keep it.
Wow, I can't believe you. Okay, the Diplo. Arguably the strongest creature in all of Ark. Just does so much damage. It can carry like 20 people. And, you know, super... the taming is so broken with it, because you passive tame it, and then it, like, it's so glitched, because every time it, like, lowers its food, it never gets, like, it never wants to eat again. I find it so glitchy when I try taming it. And, I don't know, it's kind of funny to have a dino that doesn't actually do any damage in the game, and is pretty much useless. So I guess I'd Smash. What about you?
I'll pass.
I don't think you can trank tame it.
You can.
Oh my lord, I did not know that.
Not many people did.
Yeah.
This has turned into a Smash or Pause video and into a things you did not know about Ark video.
Yeah, which is most things. Chaotic, do you want to join the Discord? Can we add him?
Yeah, I can add him.
Do you want to switch to your server?
I can. Get in here, Chaotic.
Yeah. Where is... Okay. Yeah, we'll go to yours.
Hello.
Hello. Okay. So Diplo, I'm thinking Smash. You thought Smash 2, right?
I said pass.
Oh wow, wow. You don't like this boy? Okay. This
I don't care
is
for the Diplo.
What's the name of this? It's
Hello, Chaotic.
Basilosaurus?
The Basilosaurus.
Test. You can hear me in the stream, right? Right?
Yeah.
It's not broken. Okay.
Wow, I feel bullied.
You invited me here. What'd you expect?
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah, I like the whale. You get oil from it and stuff. Pretty useful to have. I like that the mantas always swarm around it, and then it's like super good for XP in the water.
Okay, so quickly, I was not paying attention. So is Smash keep?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. No, I'll smash a sea pickle any day of the week.
Yeah. Yeah, but you wouldn't keep it, right? You would just smash it.
I smash them into caves all the time.
Okay, the beaver or the castroids. I kind of like the beaver. I like stealing from their dams. I think that's super useful because it has like it doesn't just have wood. It has like the rare flowers. It has silica pearls. I think it has good stuff in it. It's pretty useful, and it's pretty good for taming because it's got the smithy saddle. I quite like it. I definitely smash. What about you boys?
They need a despawn timer on those beaver dams. Until then, pass.
Okay. What about you, Nat?
No, definitely keep. I like the beavers. I always like me a good beaver.
Yeah. Diplocalus. Gotta say, this is one of the ugliest creatures in the game. Look at those eyes.
Smash.
Okay. What?
Early game scuba. They're incredibly fast underwater when you have them. Like you don't ride them, you kind of like latch onto them and they pull you around. They're really fun. You should actually,
I'll be honest, I've never tamed it, so to me it's just this ugly looking creature with no purpose that kind of annoys me.
It's a primitive scuba tank. You can get oxygen out of it deep in the water but they're really squishy.
But you gotta remember
get
something
caught by
chaotic.
something, you're done.
I always pump oxygen, food, and water. Those are the only three things I pump.
I believe it.
No, I've never pumped any of those, but I don't know. I don't really care about the water that much, I guess. I don't know. I don't like them at all, but yeah, fair.
They're
I guess
easy
it's
meat.
Probably good. Yeah. Bloodstalker. This guy, I don't know. I kind of like him. I find him kind of hard to use, but he's like a very
quadruple smash. Bloodstalkers are my favorite. Bloodstalkers are my favorite mythical tame.
That's fair. Yeah, tell me about
because they are fun as hell to use. If a lot of people suck at using them, and that's fine.
That's me.
But before the Maywings, they were the fastest way to get around. Period. On every map. Like even the ones where there was nothing really to grapple on, you could, if you were near shore, you could use those to literally surf across the water.
Yeah. Yeah, I quite like them. I just wish I was better with them.
There is a race mission in the bog biome. That mission there, beating it on alpha, will make you a expert on Bloodstalker riding.
Yeah. Okay, so I think... What about you, Nat? Are you smashing as well?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
And not only that, they got secondary abilities like the sight, so basically like a tech helmet, so you can see creatures, and they can accidentally eat you when they get low on health to recover themselves, which is an hilarious mechanic.
Damn. Dimetrodon. This guy kind of ugly, kind of weird looking to me. I think it's
Smash.
Really? Because I think it does AC stuff, but I don't.
They're an aircon.
I don't really see the point of that for me. I don't really ever use it, but
just because you don't.
Yeah. Well, I'm not like a typical Ark player. I feel like for most Ark players, it's probably good to have, but for me, I don't really care about it.
When you're playing on 1x on Aberration, they are a lifesaver because trying to get enough air conditioners to hatch a rock trick egg, which, by the way, with no mods, is 22 air conditioners.
Jeez.
Whereas you only need like probably 5 or 6 Dimetrodons.
Yeah.
And you can breed them instead of,
Yeah, I guess that's pretty good. But I don't care for it, so I'm passing. The Chalicotherium. These guys are basically homeless men. They drink beer. They throw poop.
And they throw poop at you. Yep,
yeah.
Yep. But the tame ones throw boulders.
Yeah, I don't know.
And they're incredibly powerful. They can take down bosses.
Realize like they look like some creature in real life, but I have no idea what it is. Like
it's a Chalicotherium.
That's not
Chalicotherium.
But
that's a real life creature, a Chalicotherium. It's extinct, but it's real.
Oh yes, but I mean like it looks like something in real life. I feel like a hybrid of a couple different things, you know. But I can never place what it is, and it always annoys me.
It's a cow, sloth, giraffe.
I guess that's kind of true. I don't know. I would never tame them because like making beer just sounds like a lot of work. So I would just
put some berries and some water into a beer barrel and walk away. It's not that much work at all.
I don't know. That's quite a lot of work for me, man. Like that means setting up irrigation system. That's
what?
Well, I don't even have the irrigation set up on like scorched earth. I just walk over to my well.
Are you lazier than that?
Probably. Yeah.
Like Nat sets up a garden and some irrigation systems. If
no,
that's too much work for you. If that's too much work for you, then you're definitely lazier than Nat.
Yeah, no, I just use Mejo berries.
Which that's all it takes, but yeah, okay.
No, I meant like for taming anything. Like I would just never set up like vegetables to do kibble. I would just do like Mejo berries or prime.
Oh no, I don't do kibble. It's for veggie cakes, so I can tame Argentina normally, so I don't have to go harvest cementing based. I don't have to go craft cementing paste.
See,
these guys' rock throw is stronger than a Rex bite.
Oh wow, but Nat, I would just never use cementing paste. Like that's too end game for me.
Fair enough.
I mean, I'm gonna pass because I hate it when I get the poop thrown at me and I can't see. But I think you guys kind of like these guys.
They're very powerful.
Okay, the
they suck in Primal Fear.
Or the Arthropleurus. I hate them
Smash.
so much. Every time I'm in the cave, they break my armor. It annoys me so much.
I'll stop getting hit. That's all I can say to you.
That definitely sounds like a skill issue.
It is, but like that doesn't mean it changes the fact that it annoys me.
Like, what's below elite? Because that's what elite's gonna have to change his name to.
Mediocre Statosaurus.
Oh, there's no ring to that.
That's got a pretty good ring to it.
It's got a ring to it.
Yeah,
Mediocre Statosaurus.
Super catchy.
No, it rolls right off the tongue.
Oh yeah, for sure. I don't know. I mean, I think it's kind of good to have them, but they annoy me too much. I hate them.
Their only use is in PvP. That's it. Just for busting into bases. That's their only use. PvE, they're just an annoyance.
Yeah.
Oh. But I'm fond of every creature in this game because they all have a purpose. Even the Microraptors, the Dickbirds, the Pegos, they all have a purpose. They're there to give you content.
I guess. I don't know. Yeah, I guess from that perspective. The Daedon. He looks like a giant pig. He does healing things,
he is
which
a
makes him
pig.
Really annoying to kill. And I've never tamed
literally
one, so
hell
I don't
pigs.
Like
they are pigs.
Yeah, I guess.
It's literally a pig.
They're also healers.
Yeah, but
incredibly powerful ones.
I've never tamed them. Here's the thing: a lot of the dinosaurs.
Okay,
that
I got a question.
On...
I think the amount of dinos you have tamed seems to be a really short list.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm gonna say. So like my experience is like pretty minimal. Like I played like for the first year when Ark was in beta, and then I just quit for 5 years. And then when I came back, there was all these new things, and I was just like, I don't know what any of them do. I don't know how to deal with them.
But
so I'm just
Daedon was in the beta. Was it not?
No, I don't think so. Not early.
It was definitely within the first year.
I don't know about that. Either way, it was not something I ever tamed, you know. So I don't know how to deal with it. So I just gotta pass because I don't know enough about it, you know. But
its headshot mechanics is weird because you don't shoot it in like the top of the head. You shoot it in its chin, and then that's how you get the headshot effect. You got to shoot it underneath the jaw.
That is very strange.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. The Bronto. I really like the Brontos.
Get rid of them.
What? They're so classic. They're the best.
All they do is stomp around your base all day. Thump, thump, thump.
I do hate
thump.
how loud they are.
You can't get rid of them because you're low level, and then
Well, no, that's why you just tame them
too much
as a
health.
low level.
Fun fact: my first tame was a Bronto.
Yeah, I love doing like stuff like that where you just like get it.
My
with, like,
very
a slingshot
first
or
tame
something.
in Ark was a Bronto.
Damn, I think
Everybody tames like a dodo. Like, I didn't even try to tame it. I made a slingshot so I could try to kill the damn thing because it wouldn't stop stomping on my base. And then it ran away and then it fell over. And then I stuck some berries in it. And it was mine. That was my very first Ark tame.
And I can't remember what my very first one was. I do remember taming like a trike though, like very, very early. And being so proud of myself with me and my like friends. But I don't know. I gotta keep this. This guy is like so classic, so good for killing and everything. Just all the best. Alright. The Death Worm. So for me, I don't really know anything about them. They kind of look ugly, not gonna lie. I don't know. You guys talk about them. I don't know anything about these guys.
Death worms are literally there just to kill you. They're not tameable. They do drop loot. In Scorched Earth, it's very handy because they give you black pearls. They can give you deathworm horns that'll let you tame mantis. Other than that, they're just a challenge to kill. That's it.
That's fair. Okay.
I definitely keep them because they're fun to fight.
Yeah, these tech rolly boys. I don't know their names.
Enforcers.
Yeah, sure. They look. Wait, no, I thought the
I
other
call
ones
them
were
droidic.
enforcers.
Oh no, the other ones are for. I call them droidicas.
Yeah, I think they look like the old Star Wars. There was something from Star Wars that looks quite a lot like
Droidicas.
Yeah,
Droidica.
Sure. I don't know. I think they look really cool. I don't know what purpose they have, or if they're good, or anything like that. I just like the look of them, so I'm definitely gonna say Smash. What about you boys?
They're really good for resources.
Okay.
But I'm not happy they killed me in a couple hardcore runs on Extinction.
Damn. And then we
Early
got
game, though.
the Brood Mother, the Queen of the Spiders, the creepy crawly. Personally, I've actually no.
Second most boring fight in the game. Get rid of it.
I don't know. I kind of like it, but I don't know. I'm not a boss person, so I can't really comment.
I am a boss person.
What about you, Nat? What's your perspective on the Broody boy?
It's boring fights. It's left click simulator.
Yeah, I feel like that's kind of a lot of Ark, though. To be fair. What's this guy called? I hate these guys.
Deinonychus.
Deinonychus, yeah, that's it.
Oh.
I hate it.
We can no longer be friends.
Bro, it's killed me so many times. They bully me every time. They're so overpowered. I've never tamed one, but boy do I hate them.
They're literally just egg steals. You can just like run up and steal the egg day one.
But trying to do that, I tried that, and they just killed me every single time, and there was no way to defeat them. I don't like them at all.
Have you heard of the Bola?
There's just this, I was gonna say this crazy tool in the game. It's called a bola. I know you don't have much experience, and
hey, I know about the bolas.
The beginning of the game. All right, bolas will stop those, and you can pike them in the face, and they'll die. It's crazy.
But here's the thing, bolas are kind of hard to make early game.
It's not that hard to kill dodos.
Well, I mean, I don't know. They always bully me, and their bleed is very strong.
It's like the sixth thing I always make. I make my hatchet and an axe, a couple pieces of clothes, and then bolas.
I guess. I don't know. I also didn't think the bolas would work on them, but yeah. Oh yeah.
Why?
Well,
anyways,
I don't know. They seem strong.
I love the Deinonychus because they're the most realistic raptor in the game because actual raptors suck.
Yeah, the bulb dog here. I really like the bulb dog.
Get rid of them.
What? They're so cute.
Nope, get rid of them. They're the ugliest thing in this fucking game.
How are they
deserve
ugly,
to all
bro?
burn in hell.
Oh,
they all deserve
Look
to burn.
At this. Nat, you gotta back me up here. What do you think of the bulb dog?
Get rid of them.
What? The bulb dog? Look at that guy. Look at that little antenna. Look at that smile. He looks like a little bulldog that has been like destroyed through years of inbreeding, and now is like super messed up.
The bulb dog, much like the pug in real life, all need to go extinct.
Wow. Damn. Feels bad. I really like this guy, but okay.
My extension to hating bulb dogs comes from pugs. So.
Well, I don't think it's based on I thought it was based on a bulldog, not a pug.
They look exactly like pugs. They've got the derpy eyes, the stupid jaw hanging down, the smushed in face.
Maybe I have bulldogs and pugs mixed up.
Desert Titan,
Desert Titan.
great fight. You only need like 16 Argents that are imprinted, no levels, and saddles, and you can kill it. But taming it, now that's the challenge. It's probably the hardest one to tame out of all of them.
Yeah, I've never tamed it or fought it or really seen it. It looks cool. I don't know what it does or anything about it, but I guess it's cool. So yeah.
In PvP, it's incredibly useful. In PvE, it's incredibly useless.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of dinos that are
you take it to go fight the King Titan, and it just sits there. Unless somebody's riding it, it doesn't do anything except die.
Yeah. Alright. Next, we got the space whale, also known as the Astrocetus.
Cetus.
No way it's Astrocetus.
It's Astrocetus.
No, that sounds so silly. It's definitely Astrocetus. Now, what is it?
It's Astrocetus.
What? No way. Astrocetus for sure. Look at that.
Astro for space, Cetus for whale.
What do you mean Cetus for whale? I've never heard... What do you mean Cetus? That doesn't mean anything.
It's Latin.
It's Latin. You're pulling Latin on me? Latin's a dead language. No one knows how to speak it. You can't just say it's Cetus. It's definitely Cetus.
It's
the
Cetus.
Astrocetus.
Dude, your knowledge so far is so low that I wouldn't take your word even if you were right.
Well, here's the thing you gotta remember. So these guys, they kind of teleport around, I guess. They're really slow. I think I've messed around with them, but I've never really tamed them. But I think they take, like, you have to, like, shoot it with a missile from a mech or something crazy? I don't really
You can tame it with a mech cannon, or you can just tame it with cannonballs.
Yeah, either way, that's very complicated. Like, that's, like, why I don't tame rock elementals. It's just, like, I don't know how to do that.
You point and shoot.
Yeah, but, like, where am I gonna set up a cannon? You know, that's...
Generally on the back of a Quetzal.
But there's no Quetzals in Scorched Earth.
There's no Astrocetus in Scorched Earth.
Yeah, but... Yes, there is no Astrocetus in Scorched Earth, but, I don't know. I don't like this. What about you guys? Well, I guess you guys probably like it. Because you call it...
It's useless. There's no point having it. But
it's an absolutely useless tame, but it is gorgeous and does occasionally attack you from behind. And it did one-shot me on my Genesis 200 days, like asshole. The brute one. Wasn't even alpha, it was beta. Just went boop, killed me off my mount. Didn't even know that was a thing.
Wow. Okay, and then we've got the space dolphin. So the Astro
incredibly
Delphis.
fun.
I really like it. One of the best.
What, you mean the Astro Delphis?
Yeah, that's how you would do it.
No, it's Astro Delphis, and
Yeah.
Delphis is Latin for dolphin.
Chaotic. Did you like take Latin or something? Like, how do you know about all this Latin stuff?
It's literally, if you look it up. Like,
Well, that's a lot of effort. I feel like you're a lot less lazy than me and Nat. You know.
No, I'm incredibly lazy. That's why I look things up.
Wait, I have a question. How do you pronounce the horse in Ark?
Equus.
No, it's Equius.
It's Equus.
No, oh my god, I've gotten so many comments about that. Every time, I gotta say, it's definitely Equius. How would it ever be Equus? Equus is so, Equius is such a better name.
It doesn't matter what you think. It's pronounced Equus.
Well, language is only what we recognize things by. There's no, like, proper anything, really. you think about it.
That would be wrong in every sense of the word.
No, the way that English and
language is just how I interpret it. No, that's
no.
Not how it
But like the English, all languages, it's based on use. It's also I have my camera back. It's based on
use on how the majority say things.
Yes.
Your individuality does not matter. I hate to burst your little bubble.
Well, that's not what I meant. I meant like if everyone started saying equius, then it would be equius.
It's just like it's melee and not melee, you know?
But no, I think equius is so much better. Also, these guys are absolutely amazing. They're one of the best creatures in the game, but how on earth do you get the saddle? That to me is just so annoying. But still,
you level up and then learn it.
It's like 145 or something. Like I can't get past 105. I'm not that good.
All you gotta do is defeat a couple ascensions, good to go. Go to Scorched Earth.
You see Chaotic.
Get 15 levels and then make the saddle.
You see Chaotic, you're talking about stuff like beating bosses and like being good at the game, and that's just
the Manticore is the easiest boss in the game. You don't even need mutations or good saddles to beat it on alpha difficulty.
You see, you just brought up the word mutation, and I don't really know about that stuff. So
I got a guide for that.
That's why he said alphabetical, because you don't need mutations.
Also, I got a guide for that.
Yeah, that's fair. But
I got a guide for that?
Yeah, you got a guide for that? Do you have a guide for how to say equius? And
Equus.
Astrocetus?
Okay, hold on. I've Google Translate. And I'm gonna go type in English Equus and say it back to me.
Okay.
Okay, wait, I can't do it for you. I think I need to share. I'll share my screen to you.
Necessarily work for pronunciations like that, but
Yeah. Look at my screen.
all right. I will indulge.
Equus.
That is. Oh my god.
Equus.
It's not Equus.
Equus.
It's not Equus.
Equus.
It's not Equus. As long as I'm in denial
Equus.
about it, it's Equius.
Like you may as well call it equif.
Okay, wait. Let's go get Latin. You know.
I feel bullied. I'm being bullied on my own stream. Everyone knows it's Equius. And everyone that disagrees,
Equus.
I don't know.
Equus.
You're the
Stop!
only one in the world who calls it
Equus.
equus.
Whatever.
Equus.
I bet
It's
someone else.
Because the Q is a CK in pronunciation.
Agree to disagree. Okay, now it's time for the Carbonemus, or the Carbonemus.
I disagree to your agree to disagree.
Okay, how do you pronounce this guy? The Carbonemus. Or the turtle.
Carbonemes.
Carbonemus.
Carbonemes.
You're just gonna do it for everyone now.
Carbonemes. Carbonemes.
Carbonemes.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, I
definitely
said
Carbonemus.
It's a tough pronunciation. I just called it Carby because or a turtle.
Yeah,
I call it a
definitely.
turtle.
Turtle.
It's a turtle. It's a war turtle.
These guys, these are very like early Ark. I tamed quite a few back in my day. I kind of like them, but there's not much use for them to tame them anymore. Now that I'm like not absolutely trash noob at the game, I'm still pretty bad, but I don't know. Not
Well,
super
they're
great.
good tanks for turrets and stuff, but other than that, they don't got much use.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. The bats, the Desmodus. These guys I really like. They're pretty cool looking. But I don't really know much about them.
They're a touch overpowered, but they're cool. They're a really cool addition to the game.
Agreed.
Yeah, alright. I think we're all in agreement. But the Desmodus. The Aranio.
Desmodus.
The Aranio, I've never tamed it. They're kind of annoying when they like shoot webs at you and then slow you down. But
The only one worth taming is a KBD one, because then they can walk up walls.
what's a KBD
Mufflenoon,
one?
yes, we are including bosses in this. Kraken's better dino, so modded Aranio.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I guess if they could climb walls, it'd be better. But also taming any bugs in this game, I don't know how to do. I think you need to make bug repellent, which is just like I don't even know what that is.
It requires a garden, and you've already lost.
Yeah, no, that's fair.
I mean, for me, I just stick them in a 1x1 box and use Ark's mechanics to feed them through the wall.
Wow.
So I don't have to make bug repellent.
You cheaty.
I know.
Okay, the Dillo. I mean, it's very classic Ark, but also so annoying when you get shot in the eye and then you can't really see. I don't really, I would never tame it, but I think it's good to have as like a little baby starting
The fact
enemy.
they based it off the Jurassic Park Dillo annoys the shit out of me. This thing is probably closer to the size of a Carno.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh wait, how do you pronounce it? Dillo or Dilo?
I'd say Dilo.
Dilophosaurus.
Dilophosaurus. I guess, yeah. I don't know. What are you smashing or passing chaotic? I guess you don't like the Jurassic Park, but
They're nice to have in the game. They're a nice early game threat. And yeah, they are annoying, especially when you're like sitting on top of some giant ass creature and you still get spit in the eyeballs. But
or when your creature gets spat on and you can't see as a driver.
Okay, chaotic.
Yeah, that makes plenty of sense.
I have a question for you. Mufflenoon says Dilospit isn't acidic. It could be used as lubricant. Is this true? I mean, I know that you've definitely got to know because you're a top tier Ark player.
Dilos, there's no evidence that Dilos were venomous or even spit.
Oh. Okay.
That was literally something that they made up for the Jurassic Park movie to give them something cool. Yeah. And on top of that, they nerfed them by making them tiny and useless. And like Nedry could have stepped on it and would have won.
All right. The gas bags. I really like them. They're super fun looking.
I love gas bags.
They're annoying to tame, but like
love them.
They're so cool. They're amazing. They're really.
They're only annoying to tame if you don't know how to tame them.
Well, yeah, that is kind of me in a nutshell. I don't know how to tame some things, and then it's just like, it's annoying. But
all you need is a snow owl, and you can just like deflate it and then get a couple shots off. Deflate it, get a couple shots off, and you get full torpor. It's not that hard to tame.
Yeah. So I think we're all smashing this boy.
Yep.
The Noglin, I really like the look of it. I've never tamed it. Never used it.
Get rid of it.
Really? I thought is it not good or anything?
It goes right there with Pug.
Oh my lord! What do you mean?
It's the ugliest thing next to the Bulk Dog in the game. Bro, and the fact that you think that they're both
look
cute.
Look at that tongue. How is that not super cute to you?
I don't know.
Also,
the Mova definitely seems to say Smash, so...
He was smashing about the
gas bags, I think.
The gas bags.
It's not the gas bags.
Yeah, but I don't know. Are they useful in game? I've never really dealt with them.
They're incredibly overpowered in PvP.
Okay. I don't know.
Because you can mind control anything, and you tame any person, and do whatever you want with them.
I don't know. I like it, but I've also never played with it. But I'm gonna say Smash.
Their taming method is the worst, the absolute worst.
All right. Next we have the Nameless. These guys look really creepy.
Smash.
They're called Nameless, and I don't know what they do. Why are you smashing Chaotic?
They are a incredibly tough opponent that requires light in order to hurt effectively, and if you don't kill them off fast enough, they summon in Reapers.
Yeah.
They're not tameable. They travel in packs. Their entire mission is to destroy anything that moves.
Okay. So the otters. I really like the otters. You're probably gonna be like, oh, they're terrible. They're like the pugs. No, these guys are super cute. They're cool. They do insulation for you.
I'm gonna 180 you on this, okay?
Yeah.
No, Super Smash. The otters stay. They're the cutest thing in this game.
Definitely Smash.
Yeah. I mean.
And not only that ability to carry multiple artifacts, even though it's technically not supposed to be something that Wildcard's never fixed. Yeah, and the heat bonus that they give you, the heat and cold bonus. Mm-hmm. Plus, you can use them to hatch eggs.
Mm-hmm. All right, yeah, we're all in agreement for Otter. The Giga. I feel like Giga is...
No. Out.
Out?
Yeah.
You don't like the Giga?
It's the ugliest creature in the game, texture-wise. Its model's too big. They made their model for like a Rex size, and then they stretched it to make it bigger. Last minute, never bothered to make it look good.
I mean, here's the thing. Gigas are like the most recognizable creature in the game. They're so good for clickbait. Like, they're so good for views. I can't like not say it, bro. Like,
well, they're the big bad that everybody's like, oh, I gotta get one of those. But after the card chart, they're absolutely useless.
Yeah, but like for the views, I need a Giga. You know what I mean? If they got rid of Giga, I'd be like, oh, I'd be screwed without it.
Well, the Gigas are like the number one thing that people are like, yeah, this thing can kill Gigas. Cool. After you tame them, they're incredibly nerfed, and then it takes a shit ton of mutations just to get them back up to that strength.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I really like them, though.
They lose their bleed. They have low stamina. You can hardly go anywhere. You're always just walking and chewing. They're the most boring thing to run around on. They one-shot everything, and it's super slow.
Yeah, I guess from that perspective. But I think it's good to have something that can just like come in and kind of like wipe your entire base.
Now that the card char exists, it does the exact same thing. It's 3 times as fast, just as strong, has a tail swing, is really cool. The Giga's useless. Either TLC it and make it better, or get rid of it. Those are the only 2 options.
In all honesty, the Karchar was the TLC for the Giga.
Pretty much.
Yeah, I guess.
Like, they should have just TLC'd the Giga.
Yeah, but it's more exciting to add a new dino, I think.
Nope.
We're in very much disagreement with this, but whatever. This is the Overseer. I don't really know a single thing about it. Or
Smash,
what it means,
great
or
boss fight,
amazing
boss fight. It's probably
can you tell me
in
about
my
it?
top 3.
I don't know anything about it.
So the Overseer is the thing that controls the Ark. All right, he keeps watch over the entire island. He's the one that sends you those BPs and loot drops, you know. And his entire mission is to make life hard for you, to toughen you up, so that way you can go to Earth one day and fight the Titans. That's his mission. And then he is also the final test, so you can escape to go back to Earth.
Sure. Whatever
the
that
boss
means.
fight of the boss fight itself is entirely comprised of multiple phases, including transforming into the other 3 bosses on the island during the fight, and you have to kill them one by one, and he just rotates through them. He's got a giant shield phase where he just floats around, he's just doing damage. There's tons of ads. It's a really good fight.
Okay. I mean, that sounds good to me, I guess.
You beat it, you gain +5 on your maximum level, so you can go make that Astrodelphus saddle.
I guess that's good. Next, we have the Moss Chops. I quite like the Moss Chops.
Smash.
It's kind of cool that it like takes different things to tame it and whatnot. It's like the only beginner kind of mount, I guess. Like, it's super easy to tame it sometimes, but also not sometimes, and so it can be like a good way to ride.
It's the most RNG heavy tame in the game. Like, you're either going to tame it or you're not going to tame it, entirely based off of random chance.
Yeah, I don't really know what it actually does. I think it does like harvesting, but in a weird way. I don't really understand it.
The amount of times I've went to tame a Moss Chops and got it almost all the way to the end, and I went, now I want cooked prime fish meat, and I went, you monster.
Yeah.
And it's got multiple settings for harvesting that you can pump up. Every time it levels up, it gains a point, and that you can then add into a special bonus level. So you can harvest like prime meat better, or hide better, or it's just got a whole list of things that you can specialize it to harvest a specific thing and gain more of that thing.
Okay, that sounds good to me, I guess. Oviraptor. So,
Smash.
What do they do again? They do something with eggs, right?
Okay, so they got
production.
They got 2 really cool abilities. Okay, so the first one is they boost passive egg production for non-fertilized eggs, and then they also can steal eggs without being noticed. So you can take them into a wyvern trench, tell it to pick up the wyvern egg, and then pick up the oviraptor and fly away, and the wyverns won't chase you.
I mean, I guess that's good. Yeah, I don't really know it can steal without it being like caught or whatever. Can you give me 1 sec? I'll send you guys to the next one, then I gotta deal with something real quick.
Yeah, Gigantopithecus. I feel like that's a smash.
It's a smash, but it really needs TLC. It's ugly.
Yeah.
Like its fur textures are bad. Its skin textures are bad.
Are you guys saying this guy's bad? I love this guy. He's so cool.
No, we're saying
we're not
smash. I'm saying
saying
he needs a
he's
TLC.
ugly.
He's ugly. He needs a TLC. But
I mean, I don't know. I like him. He's really cool.
graphics wise, he needs an update. That's just it. A lot of the early game creatures need to be updated, modernized. Because if you compare them to anything that came out in the last 3 expansions,
I mean, yeah, that's fair. I really like him though. I kind of like the classic look of him though. I don't know. I definitely
never let nostalgia guide you. Otherwise, you're just going to end up in a bad place.
But like, I mean, yeah, you're kind of right. But the ovis or the sheep. They
incredibly overpowered when it's level 1 million.
Why level 1 million?
That's a reference to an old event we did once where we were doing capture the flag, and because it's Ark, doing stuff like capture the flag is very difficult. So we instead had sheep and dodos, like. So my sheep and dodos would be in your castle, your sheep and dodos would be in my castle, and your goal was to go collect them and bring them back to your base. But now, we didn't want them to die in the heat of battle, so we made the sheep and the ovis level 1 million each. The thing that happened though is that the sheep, we ended up realizing that the sheep could just one-shot a person and destroy all their armor in one hit. So we had turned into a battle of just trying to run away from the sheep as they're running after you. And it is incredibly menacing seeing this little thing slowly hop towards you, knowing that if it catches you, you die.
Oh, that is great.
It's a little headbutt animation, and just boop, and you're done. You just go flying. Sheep are awesome. Keep 100%. Plus, they're really good mutton.
And if you're Welsh, they definitely will choose Smash. So.
Yeah. Alright. Next, we got the Tropithongus or something. How do you pronounce it? Chaotic? Because apparently you know it's best.
Tropiognatus.
The Tropiognathus.
No, it's not. That can't be right.
The Tropiognathus, yeah. Do you want us to pull out the Google Translate again?
No, it's definitely Tropiothangus.
Sure.
Okay, these guys, I mean, I don't know.
You're American, right?
No.
No? Well, you sound American right now. I just want you to know.
I'm kind of American. Well, I consume enough American media to, like, be kind of American. Like, I'm Canadian, but, like...
How much oil do you have?
What do you mean, how much oil do I have?
Well, then it's either American or Albertan.
No, I'm from Ontario.
So, Toronto.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah. Okay. I just listed off all the stupid places, so...
What do you mean? Where are you from in Canada, Chaotic?
I'm about 3.5 hours north of you.
I think I know where you are around.
I'm about 20 minutes from the Bruce Nuclear Power Plant.
That explains a lot.
Okay, but the Tropiothagus. I don't know how useful it is, but I mean, it's got a minigun. It shoots rockets.
Yeah, I'm gonna need your address because you're in range. I can drive down to you and slap you right upside the head. We'll do it live.
Oh my god. I'm not in Toronto right now. I'm in Ottawa.
Oh yeah. Also, the other home for idiots.
Oh wow. I don't know. Tell me about this guy.
But-
Is he good? Is he actually useful at all?
They are. They're cool. They're fun.
They're fun. They got a cool taming mechanic. You got a chain bowl of them, and then you can passive tame them. Is that how it works? You chain bowl them, run up, feed them. Yeah.
Yep. You can only
it's been a long
feed
time.
them if they're chain boiled.
Yeah, it's cool. They can pick up players, kind of gnaw on them while they're flying away.
They're a grinder as well. They can grind things.
Yeah, they're a primitive grinder. They can grind things, and they got the jetpacks, and they can shoot grenades, which is always fun.
Yeah. Next we have the queen bee, or just the bees in general.
Triple smash. I love my honey.
But like, I don't know what they're really useful for. I find them kind of annoying. Like getting honey, I find it kind of annoying. Not gonna lie. But I don't know how useful it is.
The hives in PvP
for most people
were useful.
For most people, honey is very useful. For you, not that useful.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get a garden, so you don't bother cooking, so you don't need any honey. But I guess you might want them if you want to tame some Andrewsarchus, but that might be too hard for you.
Yeah.
No. He just goes and hits the honey rocks. Doesn't even bother with bees anymore.
Wait, there's honey rocks? I would just like, I would just get them from like the honey thing. Like I would just steal it from the hive. Because the only time I use honey is like for the nannies for modded.
You literally for every single method there is to get honey, you chose the least effective way.
Well, I don't need that much honey though.
You still chose the least effective way. Like if you're on Fjordor, there's literal rocks with like.
Well, I've never really played Fjordor.
What map do you play the most?
Currently, Scorched Earth.
Other than Scorched Earth.
The only option
I don't
is
really
the
play.
5 hives that are in the canyon.
Like I played Ragnarok.
Taming
You
a
played
bee.
Crystal Isles a lot as well, don't you?
Not really. I played some of it.
Yeah.
Like I've played.
Because you're
Yeah,
Crystal Isles is a honey cave.
Yeah, I know that one. I played.
The only useful thing about that map.
Yeah. I don't know. I guess these are good or whatever. The Pachysaurs. I tamed these guys like the update came out and then 40 minutes later I tamed one. So I was like one of the first to do it, and I'm very proud of myself for that. But then I tried using it and it couldn't break down any of the structures that we were trying to break down, so it was pretty much useless. And then it died when there was like a level 8 alpha T-Rex near our base, and I was trying to lead it away from our base after it just killed the Sabertooth that I had just gotten. So it was a very useful sacrifice. So I'm gonna say Smash.
Smash, they're nice aesthetic, but their usefulness is very low.
They can smash rocks, so
Wait, when have they been able to smash rocks?
in real life they can't in Ark, but like in
Oh.
real life they're designed for smashing rocks.
Oh,
Like they got the super hard head.
Actually, that head
like-
isn't good for smashing at all. The skull's not thick enough. It's just a dome, a useless
next,
dome. They
we have
never
the
had those.
Mosa or the Mosasaurus. I quite
Pause.
like them.
The Giga of the Sea, and unless it gets a
Useless.
TLC, it's absolutely garbage.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
It
no,
has the turning radius of Queen Mary II,
Yeah,
the big ship.
I feel like that's a lot.
I feel like it's got the turning radius of the Titanic.
Yeah.
It's,
one that
it's
hit the
also
iceberg.
one jellyfish and you're dead. It's dead.
I hate jellyfish.
Yeah, who would win? A giant
Tusos-
whale eater or one little jelly boy?
One little jelly boy, according to Ark.
Yeah, well, according to Ark, is not a good statement.
They're technically air breathers, yet they spend their entire time at the bottom of the ocean and don't drown. Doesn't make any sense. They can't back up. They should be able to back up a little bit. They got the ability to.
Alright, well, I like them, but apparently...
Their damage is meh. Their turn radius sucks. They're useless.
Damn.
But they can stay in the game. They just need a TLC.
Alright. Next, we have the Packy Rhinosaurs. So, like, the Packy mixed with the Trike. I don't really see the point of this. They're really annoying. They always run away. Tell me about
They
this.
they have a really cool ability where they reduce the food drain of creatures you've knocked out.
Oh.
What?
I did not know that.
The cloud? No, that makes creatures less aggro.
It also increases their food drain.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Are you capping?
Nope.
Is this factual in that? Do you know about this?
I've not. I know
I
the
learned about it.
Mantra can do it.
Oh.
I learned about it in Archive Season 1 because I knocked out something and I needed it to drain its food. It wouldn't drain. So I went and I tamed one of those to try and drain the food, and it would not work because the creature was glitched. But yes, they do drain food.
Next we have the Camelsaurus, also known as, what's his name? Morellatops? Yeah. I don't know.
It was like Camelsaurus. What are you going on about?
Well, that's what it's called in game.
Yeah, no, I didn't clue in. Yeah, the Morellatops. They're I have a lot of fun with them. They're really good for gathering cactus sap. Plus, mobile canteens.
I've never.
I've got no problem with them.
Like I only have one in
I only tame them. I only tame them for cactus sap. That's it.
Yeah.
They're the best cactus sap gathering in the game. So, and it makes sense. They were kind of introduced in the same time period.
I don't know. I don't really care for them, but all right. Next, we have the Parasotherium. I would argue this is one of the worst looking dinos in the game. I hate it. It looks so ugly. It always looks suppressed. I don't really see the purpose in it, to be honest. Like, if you could just get a Bronto instead. Like, I would never tame it.
Yeah.
Is there any that you can think of, Chaotic?
The racers are better for PvP because you can build a platform saddle on them that extends and protects them, and then you can walk up to people's bases and blow your way in without ever being shot by turrets. But other than that, yeah, they're pretty useless. But they're nice to see walking around. They do need a TLC. Most creatures, they don't need like new abilities. They just need to look new models. That's all they need.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but that's like a lot of work for like not much return. So I don't think they'll ever really do that. But yeah,
they're gonna have to, because if they actually do the Unreal 5, I know they said they were going to, but they also say a lot of things. If they do the Unreal 5 update, a lot of these creatures are gonna look even worse.
I mean, here's the thing: we're still waiting for DLSS to come out in Ark, so
Oh yeah. Oh my god.
I'm looking forward to that one. I can't wait.
Jeez, yeah, the amount of things that just are like, yeah, we'll do it, and then it's just like, well, let's not.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess they're good to have in game, but not.
I'd be happy if they just fix Ansel.
Yeah, Ansel's kind of a buggy mess. Triceratops, very classic. I really like them. I think they're just a staple of Ark. To remove them, it would be treason.
Yeah, agreed.
I can't disagree. They're even better with the Kraken's Better Dino mod because you can put a platform saddle on them. Nat and I had some fun with that.
And they're bigger.
And they're bigger. No, I love trikes. I wish they were actually more real life size. They'd be bigger, but we can't have everything.
Yeah. Okay, the gecko. I really like him. He looks really cool. I think all the glow creatures are like awesome.
Glowtails.
Yeah, glowtails.
Glowtails are cute. It really sucks that they only spawn in really limited areas, but yeah, I love them. They're my second favorite light pet.
Next, we got the Parasaur, another classic. I love Parasaur. I have so many good memories of like losing Parasaurs and like just so much fun and adventures with them. They're great. They're such a classic staple of old Ark and everything.
I love them. I wish they would get a TLC update a little bit just to kind of clean up them textures and And the other thing
They really
I would
should
love for
just-
them to do is give them a tail swing, so that you can do damage with the tail, like smack things, and knock them back.
I mean, yeah, they can do it in the animated series, but you know that's apparently not Ark relevant. So
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
If we're going off of animated series, though, I mean, oh god, when
You
is
technically
that
pinned that raptor down and gave it a stomp.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
yeah, I feel like they need to just take all the creatures from the Paleo Ark mod and make them official.
Paleo Ark Paras are incredibly overpowered.
They're cool.
They're awesome though. I do love that they can deal damage, but they can actually kill bosses. That's how powerful they are once you get into breeding them.
Damn. All right.
Titanosaur,
Titano.
get rid of that shit.
What? You don't like the Titanosaurs? It's so fun to just have a big stompy thing that's like 10 times the size of a Bronto. It's got giant rocks on it. It looks awesome. It's insanely impossible to kill. Doesn't really have.
Yeah, it was in that documentary there a few weeks back, wasn't it?
Yeah. I don't like the fact I don't like any of the tames where they're difficult to tame and then they aren't permanent.
Yeah, I think that's really dumb. And also, I have no idea how to tame it. Like, I think you use the cannonball thing. I could never do that. I tried it one time, didn't work, gave up.
And they're glitched right now. Every single one you knock out can't be tamed. You put the saddle on it, and it doesn't tame up. It just sits there with your saddle, and you wasted all those resources.
Jeez.
Wow. Is that because they fixed it in SOTF and that broke it in the real game?
I don't know. You know, I wouldn't put it past Wildcard that the both games are linked together. I wouldn't put it past them.
I mean, hey, when they first brought out SOTF, they, like, the Titanosaurs, they had a timer. So you would, like, tame them and they'll disappear after, like, the second they took damage.
No wonder why nobody used them to start with.
I feel like they could be better utilized, but like they're not bad overall.
I used them to smash Addict's base the other night. That was fun. But other than that.
Alright, next we got the Mesopithecus. I really like the Mesopithecus.
I love the Mesos.
They're really
They do need a
cool.
TLC though. They need a look update.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, they do kind of have that old school Ark look. I like them throwing poop. I think you can like use them to unlock doors kind of in a way, but like through windows or something. But I don't know how true that is.
they can unlock doors from the inside. So if you can get them inside the base, they can come and open the door for you, which is hilarious. Plus plus early game tame. They're one of the best early game tames in the game to have in your shoulder because they can throw the poop and like you can kite things easier and stay alive.
The one thing I don't get with the whole unlocking doors things is how does the game know which way is inside or outside? Because you can flip the doors. So if you place your door the wrong way around, can a Mesa open it from the outside?
I did wonder that. I feel like it would be able to. And that's why it's
probable
important to do the doors properly.
I feel like we need to go do this, test it for science.
Yeah.
I agree. Just not right now.
Yeah. Okay, the Pegomastics.
Oh yeah, smash.
What? You like these guys?
Nah, if I did said otherwise, Kitty would kill us.
Yeah.
I hate it so much. It annoys me.
Well, you're allowed to hate it. But it's a smash.
Why does Kitty like it?
You don't want to be on Kitty's poo list.
I'm gonna message her right now and tell her that it sucks.
All right.
The stream's gonna end in 10.
I'm kidding. No,
9, 8.
I don't know. I hate it.
She might be slightly further away, but she's still in Canada.
Yeah.
Damn. Alright. I mean, you guys can keep it. I hate them. They annoy me so much. They sometimes, like, especially when you're, like, fighting a bunch of creatures, and then when Pego just comes in and steals from you, and you just don't notice because there's so much screen spam going on, and then you don't realize for hours later that it stole your kibble or something. I hate it so much for that.
Yeah. I had one. I I had like 4 or 5 of them ambush me while I was out on my Dodic once, and 3 of them stole my super really expensive tech suit pieces and disappeared. And I only managed to recover 1 piece. I was furious.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing. When they steal from you, they don't always give it back.
No, they just sometimes they run away and they hide under something and you can't find them ever.
Yeah. Or they eat it, depending on what it is.
Yeah. Next we got Griffin. I really like the Griffin. It's really cool. It's got that nice fly down ability. You can shoot off of them, which is useful. They look absolutely awesome.
Smash.
My Archive Season 2 MVP mount, I have gotten most of my kills riding a Griffin.
Yeah. I think we're all in agreement. Griffin is amazing.
Griffin is amazing. Yeah. They need to make it breedable.
Yeah, next we got the Pelagornis, the seagull. So, okay.
Keep.
Here's the thing. I've tried it a couple times, but every time I try and fly underwater with it, like, it's supposed to be able to, like... No, but
you can't fly.
It's supposed to be able to, like, dive underwater, but it never has.
No, you're thinking of the Ichthyornis can dive underwater.
No, I swear, because, like, it can land on the water. And, like, on the wiki, I think it says, like, you can go and, like, eat fish from under the water or something like that.
Yeah, you can attack downwards, but you can't dive.
Hello, Dynamite.
Yeah. You can also fish off the back of them, and they also have a bonus to gathering polymer.
Yeah.
What's up, Dinobite? What do you think? Smash or pass on the Pelagornis?
I don't know. I don't love them, but they're fine to be in the game for me. It's cool to have a bird that can land on water instead of just like knocking you off and being super annoying like that.
I don't think they should knock you off. They should just
that
is
it
the
should just be like
mechanic.
A wall or something.
It should act like if you're flying across the ground.
Yeah.
The amount of times I've died hitting the water.
Oh yeah. It's so annoying. And then next we got the Sloth Boy, the Megatherium. I really like him. I didn't until recently, until Archive Season 2, when like I actually tamed one for the first time. I find them super useful. They got good weight, good health, good melee damage. Like they're really good for harvesting.
Best Broodmother boss fight, boss battler for Broodmother is the Megatherium. They wreck face once they got that insect buff. Incredibly annoying if they're wild. Yep, Super Smash, but they need a TLC look update and potentially like more color regions.
Oh yeah, definitely more color regions. All right, next is the Phiomia. I love the Phiomia. I actually think this was my
Poopy Boys.
Yeah, I think this was my first time. And me and my buddy named it Shit Pig. And it's super accurate, and I love them.
Diarrhea.
Yeah.
Just feed it stimberries.
Yeah, they're definitely like not the best looking, but I don't know, they're so classic. They're just such fond memories. I gotta keep it. What about you, Nat? What do you think?
I definitely keep.
They're cute as hell. You gotta keep them.
Alright, this is just the player. Just your survivor. What do you think of him? How does he look?
Get rid of it. We don't need players.
Yeah, What do you think of it though? Do you like that it can kind of look like kind of really weird, or do you think it should just look normal?
I can do whatever, you know.
I kind of like the fact that
I
kind of like that it looks a little strange. I'm worried that like Ark 2 is just gonna be Vin Diesel, but we'll see.
I doubt it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, probably.
Be right back.
But... Alright, Phoenix. I've never tamed a Phoenix. I will say it looks super cool. Don't know how useful it is or what use it has. I think it can like cook metal right and do stuff like that. But
yeah. I'm not sure if it's just a modded thing, but I'm pretty sure it can harvest metal too.
Yeah, I did not know that. But they only spawn during like heat waves or something, right? I think I saw one.
They only spawn during superheats.
Yeah, I saw them actually. I saw one on Archive like a week ago or something, and I was like, oh, but I'm busy. I'm looking for a wyvern, so I just ignored it. I don't know how useful it is to tame, but very cool looking. I like that it's kind of rare in the game and everything like that. So definitely keep. Ooh, the Megapithecus. You're probably going to tell me that it's garbage. I really like the look of it. Fun fact, no matter what level it is, it does not gain health from levels. Like, it's always the same amount of health. Even if it's like level 10 trillion, it will still have the same amount of health. But other than that, it looks cool. I like the way it fights. Probably not good for boss fights, I'm guessing. I'm guessing it's just left-click simulator again. But I really like the look of it and everything.
I'm gonna have to say pass. A left-click simulator.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. The Plezzy. I really like the Loch Ness Monster Boy. Kind of like the way it looks, kind of ugly in a way. I'm a big fan of the Loch Ness Monster in real life, even though I'm not like a conspiracy theorist or whatever. I just like the idea of it.
One of the many creatures that need a major overhaul.
I mean, yeah. I guess. I don't know.
It's just a smaller, more useless Moza.
Yeah, that's kind of fair, but I really like him. So
yeah, he's derpy in his own way. He's cute, but like he definitely stay. But he needs an overhaul, like a big one.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, this is the Megalosaurus. I think these guys do something with night or something. Can you explain that? I have no idea what it does really.
They sleep during the day. They get tired. You know?
Aberration's best map for them. Other than that, they're pretty much useless.
Yeah, and then I think they killed me in a cave one time when I was with Addict, and that really annoyed me because they killed me right off of my mount, and I did not know what they did or anything about them, and I did not like them because of that.
But I love them nonetheless. They're awesome. They got the pickup. They can do a ton of damage when they're awake during their actual cycle at night on all maps. They're just as powerful. Well, they're not quite as powerful, but they're almost as powerful as Rexes.
Oh damn! All right.
Like.
Next we have the Kangaroo or the Procoptodon.
It needs a TLC, so it doesn't have feathers. Other than that,
what do you mean feathers?
Its fur uses basically the feather textures. It looks like feathers.
I did not really realize that. I kind of like that, like they have the pouch thing going on.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're fun to run around on. I love them on Scorched.
They're great
for sure, but they need a TLC.
I feel like they got a TLC. Did they not?
Not a good enough one then if they did.
Yeah. Alright, the Hyenodon. I know pretty much nothing about them.
Keep them, love them. You can pet them.
What do they do though? Because like sometimes
they're
they're
a pack animal, and you can tame them by petting them. You can't aggro. They can't aggress on you or anything else. So you're better off to put them in a trap. Then you gotta stay hidden with Gilly and stay out of his line of sight. And you can walk up and pet it a couple of times, and he'll become your friend. And then you keep petting him, and he'll sit down and he'll like wag his tongue.
But what usefulness do they have?
They're really good as a pack animal, but you can give them a meat pack, and they store meat for longer, like a lot longer. They're basically refrigerators.
Oh, okay. So I guess that's good. Yeah. Pteranodon or pterodactyls.
Get rid of it.
What? This is like classic Ark. I mean, it's pretty bad, but it's so classic, you know. I got that nostalgia. I know you say, "Oh, don't be swayed by nostalgia," but you know.
Nah, I'm kidding. No, keep the pteranodons.
Yeah, they're such like a classic starter flyer and everything. Like they have no weight, so you can't really use them. But it's nice to get up into the sky and everything.
You need to find good stat ones if you want. Like you really need a good statted one. Otherwise, it's just more of a pain in the ass to fly around than anything.
Yeah. Okay, the Pulmonoscorpius. I don't know. They're all right. I don't see why you would ever really tame one though. That's the thing. Like I like having them in the game, but
they're decent for a kibble farm.
You tame one when you have Kraken's Bit of Dino and they passively generate poison, which is used as narcotics. Other than that, you don't tame them.
If you want to have specific dinosaur specific kibble, so like that's regular kibble tier. They actually produce enough eggs. Like they outproduce anything else for eggs. So that's about the only use I've ever had for them.
Oh, the Ice Titan.
Best Titan out of all the Titans.
Yeah, why's that?
Well, when you tame it up, it's the funnest one. It's also the funnest one to fight. Like it's jumping all over the place. Then when you tame it up, you can do a lot of damage with it. PvE wise, it's useful because you can use it to do the other bosses for sure, and then like all the drops on extinction.
Alright, so it sounds pretty good. I like the look of it, and I know that it does freezy stuff, and I like the cold because I'm Canadian, eh? Perlovia, this little skunk boy, he annoys me so much.
Because you like the cold, you now have to love the Perlovias, right? Because they're from the snow.
No, they're not. They're in the redwoods.
They are mostly in the snow, and they're predominant in ice caves.
Oh, I've only.
Do they even spawn in the redwoods?
I've only seen them in the Ragnarok redwoods.
Handful. I've died in the redwoods because of Perlovias. But Microraptors are more of a threat in the redwoods than Perlovias.
I don't know. They jump out of holes and they knock me out. I've only ever seen them in the redwoods, and they always annoy me. I don't know. Can you even tame them?
I remember the first time I ever came across one of these boys, and I had no idea what was going on and why I just died.
Well, you can tame them, but you can't ride them or anything.
Unless you have Kraken's better dinos, then you can ride them.
Yeah.
So you can ride them on Archive.
Yeah. Alright, so I guess all right, but well, I don't know.
They're good. They're good for hiding loot. They're good if you want to surprise somebody. But for the most part, they're useless.
Hi, Hassan.
Megalosaurus or the Moose Boy. They were really useful in like old Ark. I don't know how useful they are now though. Like I just remember them for like thatch harvesting. I don't know if they're any good now.
If you're chasing somebody in a PvP fight, you have one of those. You can bleed players with them, which is about their only useful ability, but it only works with the males.
They're amazing in survival of the fittest.
You can also harvest a crap ton of berries and thatch with them, but they don't got enough weight to really say awesome. But yeah.
Alright.
But the females are absolutely useless.
Yeah, I noticed that. The Quetzal.
Quetzal. I love the Quetzals.
They're so
great. They're slow as hell, but if you're creative with them, you can do so much.
Yeah,
Nat?
I really like them.
Yeah, no, keep. We need more sky tames that can be useful.
We need more bigger ones.
Yeah. Oh, next we have the Ichthyornis, I think that's
AKA the Dick Bird.
Yeah, the Thief Bird.
I love him.
You love
my
them?
My favorite shoulder fat tame.
Are you joking?
Nope.
He's not.
Why? How could you like this thing?
Don't get me wrong. They're incredibly annoying in the wild, but when they're tamed, they're incredibly useful.
How are they useful? What do they do? I've never tamed one.
So they
get prime fish meat from anything.
They can get prime fish meat or prime meat from anything that they can kill and bring to you. It gives you a bonus to it. So if you kill a dodo, if you tell it to attack a dodo, it'll kill it. It'll fly it back to you like a sick game of fetch, and then you can harvest and get prime meat out of it.
Oh. I mean, I guess that's not so bad. Also, Hassan, this is like, we're just rating like Ark Dinos and whether they're trash or not, basically. Yeah, I don't know. I hate this guy. It's stolen so much from me. It picked up my monkey once, so that really annoyed me.
I got a funny story with one of these bad boys on official PvE, right? So we were on Extinction on this guy Sonny. He wanted he asked in chat for some help. His pick broke, so I took him my pick, and he gave me 2 Giga eggs, like high tier, super mutated Gigas. Like they were 600 plus melee. At the time, it was like they were damn near top tier Gigas on official PvE. and he gave me 2 eggs, and I took them back to base, and Extinction was our secondary home. Valguero was where we were living, and I logged off for the night with them in the fridge, and my wife went, oh, I told my wife about it. She got all excited. She logged on. She grabbed the eggs out of the fridge, and she went to go transfer off, and one of those dick birds swooped down and stole a Giga egg that's 5 times its size and ate it.
Oh my god.
And she was so mortified, and she was sad and scared, and she came up to me and she was like, honey, don't be mad at me, but the damn dick bird stole one of the Giga eggs, and I damn near died laughing. And I was just like, this is so stupid. How the hell could it steal this giant ass egg out of your inventory and eat it?
Damn. Oh, that's great. I gotta pass. I hate these guys so much, though.
I told Sonny about it, and he laughed his ass off, and he gave me 2 more eggs.
What a nice guy.
Yeah. Megalania.
Yeah, little lizard boy.
Walking rabies.
Yeah. I don't know.
Fun fact, they are the only tame in the game that drops like the Megalania toxin. You know how you get all those little apex items for boss fights? They're the only tame in the game where you can breed them, their babies hatch, and you can loot the Megalania toxin off the babies.
Jeez. I did not know that. I don't know. I don't really care for them. They don't really do anything for me. I don't really see the point in them. I've tamed them one time, and then I put like a speed item on it from a mod, and then when they would like climb up walls, they would do like backflips, and like just when they were running up, they would just like flip over and over and over, and it was really funny. So I really like that aspect, but that's not really a normal Ark. And they don't seem to have much usefulness for me, so I don't really get them.
Well, if you're doing boss fights, the Megalania toxin, right, taming them for the Mega is way better than obviously going out and looking through scouring through caves trying to find 1 or 2. If you can actually tame 2 and breed them, you can get more Megalania toxin. But that's the only use I've had.
Depends on your breeding settings.
Well, even on official, right? You got like 1 every day. It's still better than going through a cave looking all over the place for them.
True.
Eventually, if you tame yourself a bunch of females, you can get like 10 or 20 a day, right?
That's fair. We get the Raptor, very classic Ark.
Out.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. It's not super useful.
With the Deinonychus,
dies to everything.
All Raptors should just be replaced by Deinonychus.
Yeah, I kind of get that. I don't know. I mean, it's good to have something at that level to attack you, but it's never something that I would fight. My favorite Ark Dino, Hassan, is probably the Maywing or the Shadowmane, but probably the Maywing. The Maywing is so good. I just love it. So
how many tames do we still have left to get through?
Let me see. Not many, I think. Like 30. But we're like most of the way there. Yeah, I think we're all in agreement. Raptor's not actually that good, but very classic, I guess.
They're classic, but they're ugly.
Yeah. Ichthy.
Itchies. I love these guys.
Yeah.
They're so cute and derpy. And, they're incredibly useful for running the caves early game, underwater caves, because they're so fast. You can just outrun everything, run up, grab the artifact, get out.
Yeah, they're very lovable, I find. And very fast, so I love them.
Unfortunately, very squishy.
Yeah, but yeah, I'm definitely smashing this. But all right, next we have the big boy turtle, the Mega something,
Megachelon.
Megachelon.
Sure, I was gonna say Megachelon, I guess. I don't know. I don't think I've ever pronounced it
He's
out
trying
loud.
to say it wrong. He's trying to say it wrong
no.
on purpose.
I don't think
he's
I've
saying it right.
No. Chaotic. I don't think I've ever pronounced it out loud. So I just
Chelon, another word for turtle.
Like mega shell, not mega shell. Like, why would it not be mega shellin? It's a shell, bro. It's definitely mega shellin. These guys have a bunch of eyes, which is kind of creepy, not gonna lie. But they seem really cool. I kind of like the aesthetic.
6 legs.
Yeah.
I love them. Pain in the ass to tame, though. One of the worst taming methods. All it takes is one mistake, and you've lost 40 minutes worth of taming progress.
Epic Doge. This is a Mega Shown. It's from Genesis 2. It's kind of cool, but kind of weird.
Genesis 1.
Fine. Genesis 1. I can't remember that. Ravager. This is kind of like that. I don't know. I've never tamed one, but I feel like it's kind of in that saber area where it's like not super useful, but kind of exists.
On Aberration, it's incredibly useful. Anywhere else, not really, because Aberration's got all the vines and it can crawl across vines and stuff. It can also crawl across the
zips,
the zip lines. And you know they're kind of fun. They're a decent pack animal, but once you tame them, they lose their bleed and they've lost all their power because of it. So for combat wise, they suck, but traveling around on, they're not bad. Better than here, anyways.
The Iguanodon, kind of like
need these in Primal Fear.
Yeah. Well, I had to get it from something.
Their seed converting ability is why you need them.
Yeah.
But they're decent combat in vanilla. Like, they're better than a para for fighting. They've got unlimited stamina, so they're really good early game travel now.
Yeah, I think they're pretty good, but I don't think I've ever really tamed them, so I can't really speak for them.
Well, you don't use bolas, so yeah.
Oh my lord. But like, I would just like, to me, it's just like a better version of a parasaur, but like, I love parasaur, so I would just tame a parasaur.
Well, parasaurs have the fear ability, which the iguanodons don't. The iguanodons actually fight. They thumb them to death, which is great. But yeah, if it was between a para and an iguanodon, I'll tame an iguanodon.
Yeah, that's yeah, you're probably
for
right.
travel and combat. But the parasaur's got the fear ability, which is really nice and comes in clutch quite handy, especially on Aberration.
Yeah, rock elementals are kind of scary. Epic Doge, I'm still scared of them to this day, and I don't know how to tame them. I just say stay away from them, but good luck with that. The Reaper. These guys are kind of creepy looking. They're like alien-ish. I don't really know.
Definitely smash. Definitely get that mommy Reaper smash. You know.
Oh yeah, no, I love all the Reapers, especially the Empress.
Yeah, I don't really know how they work, but from what I know, they're pretty cool.
Their taming method is exactly like the Alien movie. You know, you got to get impregnated and then you give birth through your chest.
Yeah, rock elementals, Epic Doge are like immune to everything. Like, they take no damage whatsoever. It's ridiculous. Yeah.
They're not immune to bleed.
Are they not?
No.
Oh, yeah.
You can bleed them down, except for the KVD ones. Then the KVD ones are immune to bleeds. Yes, you can get blood from a stone.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so Reaper's good. Titan Boa.
Out. All they are is just a giant python wannabe. They're not even a Titanoboa. Titanoboas were damn near the size of Basilisk.
Damn. Yeah. Yeah, I feel like, I don't know, they're kind of good to have in the swamp to be like that annoying thing that everyone hates. But
Well, they should have just had pythons. The Titanoboas never had frills. Like, there's no evidence that they had frills. They were not venomous. They were constrictors. So the fact that they just trank you out is the stupidest thing. I hate them on principle.
Yeah, I've noticed you really like it to be realistic. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really.
I don't mind a little variation from the truth, but Titanoboas need to be way bigger.
Yeah.
Like they're just ugly snakes. That's all they are.
Next, we got the mech on the left, and then the mega mech. So I feel like these are pretty cool. They remind me of Pacific Rim. I feel like, I don't know how useful they are or anything, but they're cool looking.
Mechs, PvE, PvP are both are awesome. The Mega Mech you can only use on the King Titan fight, Alpha King Titan fight. And you can actually 1v1 the Alpha King Titan with just a mech.
Damn.
The little mech is amazing. You can kill anything with it pretty well if you're good enough. You can outrun a Giga. You can You get the multiple things. You got a shield, you got a rocket pod, so you can shoot missiles, or you got the cannon, and you can just blow things up with the cannon. The sword, when you're killing when you're killing creatures, you can harvest meat. You can harvest other resources as well, but I can't remember what it is. It's not the easy stuff, but there's some other stuff that you can harvest with it.
Also, Apex Babylon says you can't 1v1 Alpha King Titan with Mega Mech, so...
You can. You just got to be smart.
Skill issue.
Damn. Feels bad. Thylac Leo. I love the Thylas. They're great. One of my favorite tames ever.
I feel like
they're so good for maneuvering.
definitely one of those
so
tames to get
fighting.
cancelled if you ever stay boss in a Thala.
Yeah.
People
Unless you're
love
playing
the Thala.
SOTF.
Yeah, if you're playing Survival Evolved, fuck the Thalas. I'd hate them. But regular Ark, yeah. Damn straight.
Yeah. Yeah.
They're my number one favorite creature of the game.
Especially like when you don't know them at first, and then you're like flying through the redwoods, and then it's just
my first encounter with a Thyla, I thought it was a saber.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I think they're so good. Like they're the best version of like saber-tooths and direwolves and everything. I don't know. There's not really much to complain about with them. T-Rex.
2.0 is the biggest one you can get.
Super classic art. I feel the Rex is like probably the most known dinosaur of all time.
Needs a TLC.
Yeah.
Its bite radius is crap.
Yeah.
It's the most iconic creature in the game for sure. The Tarbosaurus from Paleo Ark has a really cool foot stomp that knocks things back and then puts them. Then you can like actually start biting at it again. If the Rex had something like that, that would be mint. And then I 100% would love the Rex. But for the most part, it's just a boss killing dino. That's all it is. I don't use it for anything else.
Yeah, that's fair. Ooh, the Jerboa.
Jerboas you can't get rid of Jerboas.
Yeah, they're so cute. I don't really know.
If they would go through the other maps.
Whoa, hold on. Did we just skip the T-Rex?
We talked about
missed that one.
You weren't paying attention or something.
Yeah,
we were talking about
it. Nat. Wow.
Sorry, I missed that one. It's thundering at the moment, so I've got a dog shivering on my lap at the moment from fear.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah, no, we both really like it, but chaotic things.
Yeah, no, T-Rex. T-Rex smash, 100% smash. I mean, I'm kind of forced into saying smash for the T-Rex, you know. It's
yeah.
Yep. Super Smash with the Jerboa. You can't go wrong with these cute, lovable little guys unless you're on Fjordor and they never shut the fuck up.
Damn. Yeah. All right. The Thorny Dragon.
Love them. Smash.
Yeah, I quite like them. I wish they had better weight for gathering wood, but other than that, really good.
When I use them for gathering wood, I just ride around with the chainsaw and then just dump the wood into them.
Oh my lord!
Because you get more wood with the chainsaw, and you can use the weight bonuses from the Thorny Dragon.
Damn.
Mantis Smash.
I don't get the use.
There's nothing more fun than clubbing things with a mantis. You can equip weapons in their hands, melee weapons.
I've never tamed one, I'll be honest.
Yeah, I love them. Yeah, if you put clubs on them and you level nothing but melee, you can literally knock out Rexes and Gigas with them.
Hassan, the hardest mod I've ever played is Pugnacia. What about you guys?
Docs.
Primal Fear, because it's the only one I played.
Pugnacia's really the only one I played.
Pugnacia's easy. Like, you can beat Pugnacia in a couple hours.
Well, you know, Nat, some of us are good at the game, and some of us are not good at the game. And I'm not going to say...
You don't even make bolas. You don't even make
gardens. I make bolas. I just didn't know it worked for...
I mean, here's the thing. You could be good at the game, docs will still just suck the life out of you.
If you suck at the game, docs will really suck the life out of you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Okay, next we got the Rock Drake. I love the Rock Drake. They're super fun.
They're like unfortunately severely outdated right now. Like
Really?
between like if you're gonna get a mount, you may as well just go with the Maywing.
I get.
The only thing it doesn't do is
fighting,
climb. Yeah, but the Maywing can outdamage the Rock Drake.
Really?
Really? Its belly
Yeah.
flop does massive damage.
Oh damn. I don't know. Yeah, I did not realize that. I'm also not the best at Ark, so yeah. But I don't know. I quite like it.
Rock Drakes were great in their day, and they're still okay, but there's just better options. But
okay.
yeah, Smash, keep them in the game. They just need a little love.
Okay, next we have, what's this guy called? The scorpion guy. He's got like a scorpion.
Manticore.
Manticore, that's the name. I've never
Forcer's
fought
boss.
him.
The
I've never
Ascension
seen
is
him in
glitched
real
out.
life.
Of course you wouldn't see it in real life. It's a mythical
No,
creature.
I've never seen it like myself, like playing the game.
Well, we're gonna be hosting a boss fight for Archive soon.
Yeah, I should probably do that, but I don't. The only thing I really have is Shadow Mains. I have a bunch of Shadow Mains.
Cool.
You could do it with those unmuted Shadow Mains.
You literally
no,
bring one Shadow Main and have fun.
Well, they're somewhat mutated.
Shadow Mains are one of the best boss killers in the game. You don't even need to mutate them; they can kill every boss pretty much.
Damn. I've mutated them a little bit. Like I bred my 2 ones so that they're actually good. Like I got all the best stats from it.
Yeah. Yep. No, Manticore's the easiest boss. I wish it was more difficult. I wish the Ascension was better, and I wish a lot of things. But I'm glad we got an Ascension finally. I just wish it was not broken.
What's the best mod that you guys have played? I don't know what the best mod I've played. I don't really have like a good overall mods that I've played. I more have like a bunch of little mods that fix things that I hate about Ark. Like, I don't know.
Primal Fear is still the most fun for me.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, I don't mind Primal Fear. Ark Editions is probably like my go-to mod with that and Superstructures.
Yeah, Superstructures is great. I love the Therizino. Like, one of my
Smash.
favorite dinos. Super useful. Super good at fighting.
It's the most all-around dino in the game.
Yeah,
it's great at just about anything
slow.
it does. Anything it does, it's awesome.
Yeah, definite Smash. Looks cool.
It's a jack of all trade and nearly masters them all.
Yeah. The Karaku. The Penguin Boys.
Kairuku.
Are you kidding me? Kairuku? No.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's Karaku.
It's Kai. It's Kairuku.
There is an I after that first A.
I know, but it's Karaku.
No, it's Kai.
Kairuku.
Okay, agree to disagree.
You can disagree all you want. It's still Kairuku. Anyways,
Still
fun fact,
Kairuku.
I killed Motor, Master of the Ocean, with an army of these guys. 100 of them.
Damn, that's cool.
The scariest boss that made people bring in nothing but Moses to go fight, and I killed it with penguins.
Well, Chaotic, not everyone is quite as good as you,
It's not about being good. It's just literally a shit boss.
Well, that's bullying. I don't know. I really like the Karaku. They're really cool looking.
The Kairuku.
I don't really know how much usefulness they have, but I really like the way the Karaku look. I really like the way the Karaku are. I like that the Karaku kind of have baby versions that spawn and everything like that. So yeah, Karaku are awesome.
Great polymer farms. Could use a TLC update.
Yeah, I forgot about Polymer. That's super useful for that. Okay, the Manta Ray. I really like them. They can jump out of the water and die.
Out. Get rid of them.
What? You don't like the jumping out of the water? What's wrong with them?
Stupidest thing ever.
I don't know. I really like them. What about you, Nat?
I like them.
Yeah, suck it, Chaos.
I like that it's a water tame, which is not just swim through the water.
Yeah.
And I only like them because the wave race is fun.
Nobody ever tames them because their taming food is so obscure that nobody really realizes it. They swarm too much. Like it's annoying. They're way too aggressive. I honestly hate them. They can stay in the game, but I want them out.
That's fair. The rock golem. I know basically nothing about this guy. They're super annoying to kill.
They're bullet sponges.
Yeah. I don't really like them, but I like having them in the game.
I got 5 of them on archive right now. I've tamed up 9 of them.
Damn.
I've lost 3.
Damn. That math doesn't check out, but yeah. Also, how do you tame a mantis? Epic Doge wants to know. I think it's...
You trank them out, and then you feed them angler gel.
Fair. Alright, yeah, I think the rock golem's good to have. He pops out, which I really like, but kind of annoys me personally, but good to have as a good enemy.
They're great tame too. They're really good rock gatherers.
Yeah, but like that's too much for me, man. That's a lot of work.
I love the manas. Manas are great.
Oh, manas are amazing.
That wish they would learn how to nerf things for PvP and not nerf things for PvE, because now that they've been nerfed for PvP, they're almost pretty much useless PvE.
Yeah, I find Ark, like, the balance between PvP and PvE is, like, very hard for them to do. And
well, it's an easy fix.
Well.
All they got to do is balance things for PvP mode and balance things for PvE mode, and good to go.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's kind of hard.
It's literally not that hard.
Mm-hmm.
You just set up a code that works on when it's on PvE and set up a code that works when it's set for PvP.
Yeah, but that's not really the Ark way, you know. Ark, that's too much forward-thinking chaotic, you know. You're being too logical.
I know. It's crazy.
Absolute ridiculousness. But yeah, Managmar, I like the way it moves around. I like the way it fights. I like that it's a flyer with a... Like, I'm a big fan of the flyers that aren't flyers, where it's like they can go into the air a lot without being, like, too overpowered. Like RGs are kind of like... You fly, and then it's like, you can basically get away from anything with an RG or a Wyvern. But, like, having something like this where it's like, you go in the air and you can kind of travel around in the air, but without, like, just being able to hide in the air, I think is kind of more balanced and good for the game.
Yeah, you know, back in the day when they could literally cross the map without ever touching the ground, sure.
Yeah. The Terror Bird. These guys have killed me so many times. I've never tamed them. I hate them. But I don't know if there's any use to them.
They're fun to run around on. They're fast. They got a little glide mechanic. They need a TLC. That's for sure, like looks-wise. And then I'd say they can stay. They're not a priority tame for anybody. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But they're better than raptors in terms of speed and damage.
Yeah, that's fair. The Caprisuchus, the mini crocodile.
Surprise, Capro.
Yeah, they're... The swamp is,
I think
like,
they're cool.
The worst area in Ark. There's so many things there that just wreck you. There's these guys. There's any of the, like, knockout guys. It's just a bad area, but I kind of think it's good to have, like, the areas that are kind of scary, you know?
Out of all the annoying tames that can do something to take you out, these guys have gotten me the most. Like, they've got such accuracy when they're lunging at you.
Mm-hmm.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah. I'd still keep them. What about you, though?
Yeah.
Alright.
I think they're cool.
I don't really know anything about Rockwell, to be honest. I don't know what he is. I don't know the boss.
Edmund Rockwell was a survivor on the Arks that you can find his notes for, and he slowly lost his mind and went crazy and was obsessing over element, and he injected liquid element into his veins and became that.
Sure. He got played by David Tennant, though. I think I know that, and I like him from Doctor Who. So, there's that.
So you do have some culture in you.
Well, yeah. Wow. I feel so offended. You think I know nothing. The Mammoths. Very classic. I
love their new TLC. They look gorgeous. They act like a new creature. They got cool abilities. The drums are hilariously useless, but you can get up there, bang on the drums all day. Love them. Stay.
Yeah, I agree with that for sure. Alright. Next, we got the Tech Striders. I don't know.
Too overpowered for gathering, and too underpowered for anything else.
Yeah, I don't know how to tame them or anything about them, but
you gotta have so many missions done based off of whatever level they are. It says it. Then you need to take mutagen, and then you can feed it to them basically, and then you can hack into them through a mini game, and then you do it repeatedly until you tame it. Then they got six different modules.
16, I think.
Anyways, they got a bunch of different modules. The only ones that matter is the harvesting and gathering in the saddlebags.
Alright. What about you, Nat? You ever tame a Strider?
Oh, if there are Striders that exist on the map, I'm taming them because you'd be stupid not to.
Yeah.
Well, that's just mean to me. I've never tamed no Strider.
Personally, they should be out, but they won't ever be.
So the question I have to ask you: say you've never tamed them. What maps have you played on that they exist on?
I played Genesis 2, but I only played
for how long?
10 days.
Out of 10, that's Strider day 2.
Well,
if I'm starting on Genesis, it's like one of the first things I'm going for. Like I'm getting the missions in, I'm hitting up the asteroids. If there's any mutagen, I'm getting that thing as quick as possible because it's the ultimate gathering machine.
Well, some of us are better at the game than others, and some of us, don't really realize how functional the tech suit is until, like, the end. But, yeah. The Lava Lizard, or the... What's it called? The Fireboy? Magmasaur.
Magmasaur.
I gotta be honest, I don't see the point.
The Shrew.
I have one in Archive right now. I don't really get it at all. I would rather just use my Anki, and so I do use my Anki because you can't pick it up with a Wyvern, so I don't like it at all.
It's a really good metal gatherer, but you got to be close to your metal with it. It can smelt metal, but where it shines for like PvP is the fact that it's an artillery cannon, and you can blast buildings apart with it.
Yeah. I mean, I guess it's good, but not for me. Okay, the Roll Rats.
Roll Rats. They're so ugly, but so awesome. You get rolling on one of those bad boys. Oh, man, they're just fun. You can waste hours rolling around a map on one. Keep.
Yeah, I don't know. I kind of like how ugly they are, if that makes sense. Like, they're like...
Oh, yeah, no, they grow on you. Like,
if it was like a cute rat, it'd be kind of weird,
It's a giant naked mole rat. It just makes me think of Kim Possible. That's all.
Sure, whatever that means.
Yeah. Okay. Well, you are in that H generation for Kim Possible, but whatever.
Yeah. The name sounds familiar.
Rufus.
But I don't think I.
Don't you remember
it.
Rufus? Kim Possible and Ron Stoppable.
Yeah, with Rufus, the naked mole rat, because Ron was allergic to anything that had fur.
Is this like kids show stuff, right?
It's a cartoon.
Yeah, it was a cartoon.
Yeah, I didn't really watch kids shows when I was a kid, to be honest.
How old are you?
Like 20s.
20 what?
20.
Oh.
But like, I don't know.
I'm in my 20s. How old are you exactly? 20. There's no plural on these 20s.
Yeah. But I don't know.
Talk about math not checking out.
Well, no, like when I was like a kid, I just watched like older stuff. I don't know. Like I watched Criminal Minds when I was a kid. Like, I don't know. But anyway.
I didn't even watch Dragon Ball.
Okay. Karkanos. I like this guy. He looks cool. He's unique. He's got a jump thing. I don't know how useful he is really, but I kind of like him.
You can throw things around. You can pick up Dodix and Ankies, and they auto swing and it's thing. And you can just run around the map, and it's so super awesome. Love them. Keep them. Never change them.
Okay, we got the tape jar.
Tapihara.
Yeah, everyone complains when I call it the tape jar, but yeah, I don't know. Tappy jar just seems weird to me. Not gonna lie.
They're fast. They're fast mount. You can have multiple people on them.
I hate taming them. Like, they always run away, and they're so fast and so annoying to find.
Bolas.
I don't think bolas work on this guy.
Yeah, they do.
But, like, how would you even get it? Because as soon as you go close to it, it flies away. Like, how could you...
It's called gilly and crawling.
Yeah, but I don't really make gillies, to be honest. That's like...
Yeah, it's right in that list of things you don't do. I got it.
Yeah,
there's multiple ways you can play the game. Elite chooses to be the least elite he can be.
I disagree. Yeah. I choose to just be above taming certain creatures that are too complicated.
Yeah.
You're right. The standard, the tame that's exactly the same as the Pteranodon is too complicated.
Exactly.
The difference is the Pteranodon don't run.
Yeah.
Until you bolo it.
Yeah. See, you get it. Pteranodon. That's Pteranodon easy.
Even though the Tapahara's got better weight, better speed, better stamina.
Yeah, but also finding them is really hard. Like, they just don't really spawn. You know what I mean?
Oh, they spawn. They're just few and far between. So finding a good one's hard. Finding a Tapahara is not. You just usually end up hearing it as it's flying away.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't really care about them. They could get rid of them and I wouldn't notice. But
yeah, same. But they're still nice to have around. There's a lot of them on extinction.
Alright. I think that was the last one. Oh no, it wasn't.
That picture you have, isn't that a prom Tapahara from?
Yeah. Yeah, well, I had to get the photos from somewhere, and, like, I just got them from wherever I could find them,
Fair enough.
Saber-toothed tigers, pretty much useless now. They were really good in the early days, but then they just added things that were just like them, but, like, 10 times better. So I don't see the point in them anymore, but they're, like, I guess they're nice to fight. Like, they're good as enemies, just not as good as
Isn't that the Smilodon?
Well, it's like, I think it's a texture
That is a Smilodon, yeah.
It's the same thing. I couldn't find it.
No, it's not. Whatever. It's Smilodon.
Yeah, I love the Smilodon. Definitely Smash for the Smilodon. Sabertooth is a pass, but Smilodon Smash.
They're like
exactly. The Smilodon.
Smilodon's a lot better.
I don't know. They seem the same to me, not gonna lie.
The Smilodon is like the counter to pack creatures. So if it's any creature that has a pack, then it does a very powerful bleed to it.
Which is weird, but it's cool.
Yeah, it seems. Yeah, it's not like a realistic thing, but it's like useful in the game, I guess.
Yeah, the sabers are all right, but they're kind of weak. They're good for traveling around on. I would rather, I'd rather probably tame a terror bird, to be honest.
Yeah. All right. Maywing. This is my favorite creature.
This is an instant triple smash for everybody.
The best.
Triple, like smash. That's not
great for breeding, great for traveling, great for gathering, great for fighting.
Yeah.
It's best tame in the game.
Yeah.
Best tame in the game.
Absolutely.
Even though I hate to say it. Don't tell anybody I said that.
Okay. I don't know what a summoner is, but it's a creature, so anyone want to explain? It looks weird.
So the summoner is one of Rockwell's creatures that he made, and basically these things, when they see you, they teleport in tons of creatures to fight you, and they just sit there and scream at you the whole time. They're incredibly ugly. Yeah. They're incredibly annoying. They're really cool though. I'm glad they exist. So Smash.
Anyone who's seen my 100 Days Techtopia, I'm gonna say pass.
Yeah, the modded one is different. That is way different. That thing was huge and just summoned in crazy overpowered things.
Yeah, I don't care.
I get it. I get it. I get it. I get it. Yeah.
All right. The Kentrosaurus, also known as the mini Stego. I don't really get the point of them. I don't really see. I've never.
They do thorns.
They
can enrage a Giga.
They do thorn damage, so anything that bites into them takes damage back to them. With enough of them, a Giga can get killed easily, trying to kill them.
Damn.
They got their usefulness with the Paleo Ark and KBD mods. You can ride them, and they got saddles. It's really cool. But their main ability as vanilla, though, besides the thorn damage, is the fact that they can spike small creatures and players, and you're stuck on their tail, which is hilarious.
Yeah, I find that very annoying when I'm trying to kill them. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Alright, the Sarco. Very old crocodile boy. I would never really tame it, but like, I think it's good to have the big crocodile to fight in the swamps. I don't know. What do you think?
They're nice to have, like, if you're just kind of wanting to dip your toes into the water without committing. Like, they're good swimmers. You can get around. You can kind of explore around a bit. You can get out of the water if it's too dangerous. Combat wise, they're okay. They got the cool little spin thing, but don't do it too much. You'll knock your own Sarco out, and then you'll be sitting there wishing you paid attention to your stamina bar.
I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, they got a right click. They bite onto it and they spin.
No. I knew that. I just didn't so much know that you could knock yourself out from it. Really.
Yeah, if you spam it too much, you will generate a crap ton of torpor, and you will be out before you know it.
Same for Equus.
Yep, same with the Equus.
Same with the Equus. Got it. Okay, the Lystrosaurus. I really like these guys.
I love these cute little guys. I always tame one every series. I have him in my base. You give him a little pet. He does a little backflip. Amazing creature. Could use a look update. Just give him a little better textures. Make him look a little less pixely. But they're cute as hell. I love them. Keep Smash.
Yeah. I think everyone can kind of agree on that. Like, oh, they're the best. And killing them makes you feel so bad because they scream so sadly. But, yeah. All right.
But they're easy to hide.
The Stegos.
I love Stegos. Stegos are amazing.
I do not like Stegos at all. I would never tame it. They're slow. I would just rather get a trike or something bigger than that.
Stegos have 3 different modes, and each mode gives it better harvesting. So one mode is actually really good for harvesting wood, plus it has a weight reduction for wood in that mode. The other mode is for berries, and it'll gather berries like crazy good with a weight reduction. So it beats the trike out in every possible way. Yeah, it's a little bit slower. But if you're sitting on it, you can't be Microraptor, you can't be Perloviad, you can't be picked, you can't be shot.
Yeah, it's one of the most powerful creatures for like the snow cave, or like the snow cave on Extinction, because you can just walk through it and you completely fine from all the Perloviads, while all your other tames just deal the damage.
You can shoot off the back of it, which means if you're going caving, you can shoot things, or if you're like PvPing because it's super tanky, you can just walk up to the turrets and rocket launcher them at point blank. You won't take any damage, but the turrets fall.
Okay, so they seem like one of those things that are good, but I would never do them because I'm not very good at the game. So
yes. Yeah, your lack of game knowledge is hindering your ability to appreciate some of these dinos.
Yeah, no, that's fair. This is the King Titan, I think.
King Titan. I love this boy. He's one of the best boss fights in the game.
Can you explain it? I have no idea. He kind of looks cool. He seems like a fun guy to punch in the face.
He's a massive, giant beast.
Biggest creature in the game.
Yeah, biggest creature in the game. He controls the other Titans. He's there because of the element, and he's trying to wipe everything out on Earth, and you're there to stop him from taking over, basically, in a nutshell. And you kill him, then the element starts to dissipate and disappear.
Okay, that's... Sure. Okay, the Seekers. These are kind of creepy, not gonna lie. I don't really know what they do. I think...
So the Seekers are the opposites to Nameless. So these guys are attracted to light and will be buffed by light. So if you got a shoulder pet, they will heal quicker while you have the shoulder pet light on. If they're in a light source, they will just heal right up. They do more damage. They're really fast, really annoying. They're just there to be annoying. That's their entire existence.
Yeah.
They're really creepy looking, but at the same time, really awesome because of it, right? They're a really unique looking creature. And I hate running into them, but I love them and I love their design.
Yeah. The Lymantria or the Moth? I hate these guys. You try and kill them and then they like poop on you and then you can't move at all.
Love
they're
them.
very slow to fly. I do not like them whatsoever.
Best flyer in the game. I don't care.
How?
Yep.
No, you can't just say yeah. I asked how. That's like a question.
Oh no, I think you said no. No. What do you mean? No. They're not the best flyer, but they're basically the pteranodons of Scorched Earth. They got the ability to that little poop ability that you find annoying is incredibly helpful. It does food drain. It slows things down. So you can get away. The vanilla version can't attack or do anything useful, but the KBD one produces silk passive. It does gather berries and stuff in the KBD mod. But no, I do love them. They're cute. They're fluffy. My kids love them, so therefore I love them.
Fair. Spinos. I love Spinos. They're like so much better than Rexes. Like I'm very much a one person or one dino. Like I like riding around on one dino and that's it. And I just, they're so much fun. They're really good at fighting. I like their maneuverability. They're good in the water. Like, they're the best.
I like Spinos. I don't love them, but I do like them. They're probably one of the more smarter design creatures. Like you get their health low, and they realize they're in danger, and they just bail, which is incredibly annoying. But also what any creature would do.
Yeah,
but they do end up returning to come back and die eventually.
Yeah. I don't know what this guy's called. Like the giant
lead
whale.
Sickness.
Yeah,
lead sickness.
Yeah, they destroy your rafts.
And that's all they do. Their entire existence is to sink boats. That's the only reason why they're in the game.
Yeah, I'm going to say pass because they don't attack canoes. If they attack canoes, then they could stay. But because they only attack one type of boat, but not the other, they can,
Yeah, well, yeah,
no I don't know. I really like boats, so these guys annoy me. I don't like them.
I wish there was more counters to them besides just putting turrets on your boats. I wish they weren't entirely aggressive.
Yeah, like there was more to them, and it wasn't just a. Like they're a good idea, they just need to be worked on.
If they would be tameable, if you could tame them, I would say keep them. But because they're not tameable, they're just an annoyance. Mm-hmm. They're absolutely useless, and I don't know if leads were actually that big. I know they were huge, but I don't know if they were actually that big or not. Shadowmanes.
Shadowmanes are the best. I love them so much. I don't know if they're better than a Thyla. But I love them.
They're the most overpowered combat tame in the game, and they need to be balanced again.
What do you mean again? Were they already nerfed?
They've been nerfed a lot, but they still need more. Like these things are just overpowered. They can take on any boss with minimal amount of effort. Like the hardest part is taming them. They got the stupidest taming method in the entire freaking game.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know how to use, like, in Archive, I have them, but I don't really know how to use, like, I don't even know what it's called, like, the right-click maneuver. For me, it just doesn't do anything, and it never goes and attacks anything. So I don't like them. But, well, I don't like that bit.
The males and the females have different abilities.
Yeah.
So.
But I really like them. They're super useful, super fun. They got a great jump.
They're cool. I don't like that they changed them to have this weird thorny damage thing. It is incredibly annoying because your creatures are always like, Yeah. I like them. I love their design. Ever since the moment I seen them in that first trailer launch, I was just like, oh, I can't wait to get these. And then, the wildcard has just messed them up and then just won't fix them, refuses to fix them and make them actually good tame, like a fun tame. Like they're kind of cool, but the most part I feel like they didn't quite hit the mark with them.
Yeah, that's fair. I don't know, I love them, but alright, the snow owl or the schnow, they're kind of RGs but with like ice abilities, I guess. I don't know.
I love them.
They're healers, and they're with the dive bomb. They also are the only flyer that gains movement speed out of imprinting. All around, they're a great tame. Like hands down, if I had a choice between an RG and a snow owl, I'm taking a snow owl.
Yeah, I guess that's fair. I've never really had them, so I can't really comment. But I do like the way they look. It's pretty cool.
They're the most gorgeous out of all the flyers, as far as I'm concerned. Like they're very majestic. It's kind of annoying that they're hyper aggressive in the wild and just attack anything. I feel like they could use.
Which doesn't make sense either. Like owls would typically be a lot more.
They'd be like an
targeted
ambush
in what they hunt. Yeah.
and ambushy, right? Like it'd be cool if this game was like if they had it set up so like snow owls would perch somewhere and then they'd like dive bomb and try and grab something. Like
Yeah, like I think
that
that would be a really cool, pretty simple thing to code. Like that they only attack creatures below a certain percentage health, or like below a certain amount of health, and then they'll like see it and swoop down and come and attack it.
and if it was small enough, it would pick it up and like instant kill it. That'd be so cool.
Yeah.
if snow owls were like real owls, right? Just like ambush predators.
Yeah, no, I think they could be cooler, but they're still awesome.
They're awesome. I love them, and I wish I wish Ark was capable of more.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
The Leopleurodon, these guys, I don't know. They're kind of a gimmick. Like, they're not a real dino. Like, you only tame them for like 30 minutes or something.
And their buff is pretty much useless. It just re-rolls the loot crate, and you can get worse stuff than what was already in it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought it always gave better loot, so I thought it was
nope.
Like, good.
No, I tamed them in season 1, and I was using it, and I walked up. I was testing it with loot crates. I went up to it, and I used the ability, and I looked in it. I was like, okay, cool. Then I used the ability, and I looked in it, and I got worse every damn time. I hated it.
Damn, that's kind of funny. But wow, that's interesting. I thought they would at least work, but just still be a gimmick. And so yeah, these are definitely pass. I think for most.
And because they disappear, like if they didn't disappear, I'd say these things could stay. But right now they're just useless things that swim around in the ocean. They're absolutely useless.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're so cool looking too, right?
Yeah, I do like the way they look.
They should be an actual tame. They should TLC these things. Remove the stupid loot buff because it's useless anyways. Give them some cool grab, like give them a grab ability. There's no underwater creature that can really grab.
Tuso.
Yeah.
Like other than Tuso.
Yeah.
Could you imagine?
I feel.
Could you imagine if these things were like super fast, right? And you just like would pick players off other mounts. Like they'd be mint.
I feel like all the water, like the water in general in Ark, is kind of super underdeveloped and could be like so much better if they focus more on it. But
Oh yeah, like the ocean sucks in Ark.
The only time they ever tried to put any effort was Genesis 1, and even then it's a gorgeous section of the map, hands down my favorite biome out of all the maps. But even then, it's still just lackluster because none of the water creatures are programmed to be fun and interactive.
yeah, that's fair. All right, next we got the Shinehorn, the little goat boy. I don't know, it's really cute. Just another one.
It's
of the glow
my
pets,
third
though.
favet light pet.
What's your first favorite one?
Well, I hate the bulb dogs, and
So it's the Featherlight.
Yes, the Featherlights.
Can I tell you something? I didn't even include the Featherlight in this list. I was like, who the hell cares about the Featherlight?
Wow, I hate you. Like with every fiber of my being right now.
Well, like, I don't know.
I didn't think you could get any worse, Elite, and then you went and topped it. I can't believe it. You're good
I don't
at
know.
one thing.
They don't look cool, so who cares? I don't know. I like the Shinehorns.
You'd love the bulb dog, but you think the Featherlight is useless.
Well, I've never had it. I've never used it.
And you don't even know what Kim Possible is.
Fair. Okay, the Tusotheus. I really like this guy. They're super cool, super scary, interesting tame. They're super fun to fight with. I don't know. I love them. What about you guys?
I love the Tuso. But what they need to do is take a look at correction better dinos and add that Tuso into the game, because that Tuso is perfectly balanced in all ways. Because right now with the vanilla Tuso, all it takes is like 2 sharks to get hooked up in your center, and you can't do nothing. You're screwed. You can't attack them. You can't get away because you're stuck in them, and you're done. But with the Crack is Better Dino Tuso, its inkjet does a pushback, and that was the change it needed. It just does a little pushback, gets things away from it. You can get out, and then you can go back to fighting.
Oh, yeah, I did not know about that. So, but it sounds good.
But I love Tusos, but they're useless in caves because of that inability to attack. They just get stuck. Once they've been mauled, they're done.
Yeah. All right. Next, we got the Velonosaur. I really like these guys. I think the turret mode's cool. I don't know how useful they are, but I think they're an interesting addition. At least they're certainly unique.
They used to be incredibly useful, and then they got nerfed into the ground, and they're useless. Because of PvP, right?
Yeah.
So they used to do a good amount of damage.
Really cool.
They're still really cool, but that's it. But they don't do anything. Like the damage is capped out.
Like 90% of Ark's tames.
Yeah. Yeah, they're like cool ideas that are just kind of like poorly executed in one way or another.
If you were allowed to buff the damage, if it was like a level, like if it was based off of melee and it was really low, but you could breed it into better, I'd be super awesome. But no, they're useless. Their tailspin does no damage. Their best ability is that they can ground flyers.
Alright, woolly rhinos, and we only have like a few more left. The woolly rhino,
they look like Play-Doh with feathers.
Play-Doh with feathers. I don't know. I like them. I don't think I've ever really tamed them. I don't know how useful they are, but I mean they're cool looking. I guess they're interesting to have.
If you got a bunch of players running around on them, they're incredibly powerful boss killers because they do like 4 times damage when they're in full charge mode. And they can do a lot of damage. They're really cool teams. I really like the design. I like how they charge up speed. They need a TLC so their hair doesn't look like feathers.
Yeah, that's fair. Alright. The wyverns.
Get rid of all of them.
The wyverns.
Simple mathematics.
What? You don't like wyverns, bro? What's
Wyvern.
There's too many of them.
I mean, yeah, that's kind of fair.
There's too many variations. They just keep copying and pasting them, and I'm sick of them. I'm just tired of them being on every single map. They're not fun. They all run out of stamina too easy. The only saving grace is that they're now finally all breedable, and you can breed the crappy stats out of them.
Yeah, they do kind of overuse the wyverns.
But the only good wyvern is the fire one.
What about lightning?
Lightning's garbage.
Why? What's wrong with it? I have lightning ones on Ark.
Yeah, but I'm going to tell you right now, a fire wyvern will kill any of the other wyverns long before any wyvern will kill a fire wyvern.
Okay, but here's the thing. I used to have a fire wyvern, and then it kind of died to a lightning wyvern, which is now the lightning wyvern that I have. Because I got like a level 185 lightning egg that hatched into 3
The wild ones have aimbot.
Yeah, I did notice that it was a bit unfair. Like when I aim the lightning, it doesn't really work. But then in the wild,
but a player-owned wyvern is just unless you're really skilled with it, and even then, most of your lightning is wasted. But all it takes is one fire breath, and you can just fly away, burn them down, fly back in, fire breath, fly away. The fire wyvern wins, like hands down.
The void worm. Or the metal wyvern. What do you think of this?
Right in there in the classification of the rest of the wyverns.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. I don't know. I kind of think they're cool, but yeah, it is kind of just a regular wyvern, but tech.
But tech and does stun. Like, it's got a cool ability with the stunning, but taming method is unique. At least you don't got to egg steal it. But for the most part, they're useless. Unless you're in PvP, and then that's the only time they're useful.
Alright. Oh, I think this is the last one. The Uteranus. I've never tamed it.
Beauties.
One
of the best.
I think
they're the buff dinos. You need one of these in every boss fight.
Yeah,
because they buff all the dinos on your team. They also have a fear roar, And if you courage roar around wild carnos, it will recruit them for a time. They'll be your temporary tames.
Damn. Yeah. I think they're useful, but they're not useful to me. It's just not my skill area. But
yeah, but no, even if you're not like even if you just have like one, and you're like trying to say you wanted to lure a Giga into a trap, but you didn't want to take as much damage. If you use the courage roar on it, your creature will take less damage.
Yeah. All right. I guess this one's a smash, and this is the last one.
Smash.
So
good.
That's it.
You gonna bring up that Featherlight now?
Nope. That one will never be rated because it's bad, and stream is ending. So goodbye.
All right, we got no
Thanks
picture for the Featherlight, but the Featherlight is a smash, like a triple star smash.
Super pass, super bad, awful.
It is the best light pet in the game.
It's the worst light pet in the game. Bulldog is
because
the
when
best,
you die, it flies up in the air and it doesn't get eaten like all the other ones do.
This is false information, and the stream is ended. And Bulldog is the best, and Maywing is the best creature ever. Goodbye.
Rude.